The stock market is a game of patience and perseverance, where those who never give up will ultimately succeed. Tony Robbins. My friends, we see stocks and bonds are up, bonds up big, gold down big, Bitcoin down pretty decent. Let's jump into these charts. We'll first go to the S&P 500. We see what? A green candle. Not surprised, as things refuse to penetrate. And of course, we've seen for the last several days now the market going up, really headed up in the morning on Monday, pulled back some, but still up some for the day, 0.34%. We can see where things appear to be bouncing off on that two-day line. That's the Friday, Monday. That candle's finished drawing. And of course, on the half day, moving up. And on the weekly, let's look. We have reached a higher high, 686. Last week, 596. The week before, 617. The week before that, 599.64. So yes, we have reached just a little bit higher of a high, but a great way to start the week. Again, after we had the Trump bump, then things pulled back, didn't go all the way back down to where they started, and then have taken off again, slowly going up. Maybe we'll have a Santa Claus rally. Let's look at the NASDAQ 100. It ended the week, of course, pretty much with, well, a little green spinning top right there. It too bumped up strong in the morning, then pulled back in the afternoon, still stayed up a little bit, had decent volume in the morning, had really high volume on the S&P, and of course, decent volume here on the two-day candle as things slowed down and started moving up, creeping up some. Now, as far as reaching a higher high, we've not done that yet. The high for the NASDAQ was 514.92 back on the week beginning the 4th of November. That was 514.92. The next week, 515.58, so a little higher. Then last week, 506, almost 507, and this week, 511. So again, a ways to go before we get there on the NASDAQ. So again, both the S&P and the NASDAQ trying to hold their own, stay above water, keep moving up. What about bonds? Man, after just weeks of down moves, look at bonds springing into action, up 2.54%, slamming up in the morning, higher in the afternoon. And of course, that big green candle's enough for me to, of course, pull my down trade. Now, of course, when I'm in a trade, I am paying close attention to what? To the half-day chart. I check it around 11. Check it again around 2:33, after idiot, the last hour of the market. So, or sometime around 3, sometimes as early as 2:30, but particularly when the professionals are in the market for that last hour. And of course, what? Well, we had a strong push up. You know, we saw, again, volume in the morning, decent in the afternoon, just a little, well, right there at average. And again, starting the week off strong, going up. Could this die and things rotate back over? Yes, but that is a whole lot of energy pumping into bonds right away as the week started. So we'll keep our eye on that. That has been a good trade for us. Now, what it might open us up to is is going long at some point. However, well, you can see here, we had decent, let's see what the low was. The low on the week beginning the 11th of November was 89.51. And then last week, 89.42. So it was just a little bit lower. Didn't have the volume last week. And now things are turning around. We'll look to see what kind of volume we end up with at the end of this week. And if indeed we might find ourselves going long on bonds at some point. What about gold? Well, gold just for all of last week, Monday through Friday, gold just going up, 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 up. Ended the week on the two-day chart. Well, on the two-day chart ended today. This was a Friday, Monday, with a green spinning top. Lost a whole bunch. That candle was looking stronger. And of course, we've started the week off now with a red down candle. down in the morning, a little further down in the afternoon. Lots of volume in the morning, average volume in the afternoon, as we saw bonds gold just again crash down hard. So are we going to continue? I mean, it was odd for gold to try to turn around so quickly. But again, as we talked about, we ended last week with a doji, which meant what? Extreme indecision. That is a reluctance to turn around, because the trend is your friend until it bends, and it wasn't bending. And of course, we see now, and we'll see how this continues to carry through the week with gold, but with a strong, strong down day. Bitcoin, what is Bitcoin up to? Well, it's not up. It's down 4.52% down in the morning, further down in the afternoon. And of course, we had just continual amazing up movement of Bitcoin, particularly taking off with the Trump effect back on the 6th of November. Shot up until the Wednesday after Wednesday, went up in the morning strong, not as much in the afternoon as Wednesday the 13th, then slid sideways, then started taking off again on Friday afternoon that is Friday the 15th, and then just continued to move up until today when it pulled back. So we'll keep an eye on things. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin's not going to turn right back around and pound up tomorrow. But again, we saw a bit of a pullback win back on the 14th, Thursday the 14th. But then, of course, things inexorably took back off again with that wild exuberance. This just could be nothing but a profit-taking day, and things could turn back around, or Bitcoin could be stalling out a little bit. Need some time to digest those gains, maybe pull back some before it takes off again. That is where we are, folks, as we push through Monday, going into Tuesday, this holiday week. Hope that you are looking forward, if you're in the United States, to a wonderful Thanksgiving. We'll be with you. God bless, my friends. All the best from everyone here at Charting Wealth.